All right. LDW MMA Seed is your boy Coach Sheldon Harrison. You're live on the Coach Sheldon Harrison Combat Sports Show live. Okay, guys. So here it is, guys. Here's the fight breakdown that y'all wanted. You wanted me to talk about Nicco Montano versus Sarah Mcmann. Okay. I'm going to talk about this fight, but first I do want to talk about some general stuff about them outside of the octagon. We'll start with Nicco Montano. Man, I can stay on this all day, but I don't have time. You know, Nicco has been through a whirlwind of emotions, and basically, Nicco been doing some fucking up, okay? Guys, look, that's just what it is. Nicco has just been messing up, man. You know, first, you know, it's just, she didn't want to fight Valentina. Then she had all these, you know, all this drama, all these excuses, and then her team Fit and HMB, they wasn't no better. They was helping Nicco lie. They was doing everything, man. They had us all fooled. Talking about, yeah, Nicco ready for this fight and prepared, and Nicco wasn't even nowhere close to making weight, man. I don't even know how you can be a Nicco Montano fan with all this, man. Nicco got to do a whole lot to redeem herself, and then she got popped for peds, and Nicco was trying to take them peds, you know, preparing for Valentina, and then she moved to Jackson Wink to revitalize her career. I hope it worked, man. I hope it worked. Me personally, I don't know, man. I think she should have chosen another gym. I'm thinking, man, I'm thinking she chose Jackson Wink because they convenient, they closer. Who knows, y'all? Who knows? Who knows now what's going on in the mind of Nicco Montano? Okay, Sarah Mcmann. Now, Sarah Mcmann, you know, she changed camps too. You know, it's funny when these fighters, they lose or they get their ass whooped or they always want to blame the trainer camps. They always do that. Why? What is it with this generation? They can't take criticism. They get triggered. They can't handle losing. Okay, they go into these mobs of deep depression for losing. It's like this generation is soft and it's weak, man. God, dog. Like, and you know, I don't know all the reasons that led behind her changing camps. I don't know. It seemed like she was doing okay, you know, in Greenville, South Carolina. It seemed like she was doing okay, but, you know, and then too, it could have been something else, man. But Sarah Mcmann, to me, has failed to address the holes in her game. She's just been content with trying to wrestle you to death. And, you know, her stand-up. I mean, she's failed to address the stand-up game. And, you know, I was telling people years ago, 4 years ago, I said, listen, no, 3 years ago, I said, listen, Sarah McMahon going to start getting hit. She's going to start getting knocked out if she don't address the holes in her game. She don't address the stand-up. That's what I've been telling people. And now it's come to fruition. Now, do I like this matchup? I do. It's a good matchup, man. A lot of people are counting Nicco Montano out. And I told people even when she was going to face Valentina, you can't, you know, and I said, I don't think Valentina would finish Nicco. I didn't think so. I thought Valentina would destroy Nicco, but Nicco is not a fighter that you can just finish, okay? Nicco Montano, her attributes, she don't do a lot of things well. She do a lot of things average. But see, because Nicco can do so many things average, that makes her a really good fighter. Nicco Montano can fight. Okay, I don't care what you think about her. I don't care about the peds. Okay, that's over. I talked about that. Nicco can fight her PG-13 channel off. She can fight. And Nicco is scrappy. Okay, Nicco is scrappy. She's not the fastest. She don't move the best. But Nicco is very, very scrappy. And see, you don't want a scrappy fighter who's going to stay in front of you and beat out a whole fight. See, they can be dangerous. The more Nicco Montano get hit, the more dangerous she get. Okay? Nicco getting hit, that don't affect her. Like, Nicco actually is a type of fighter, you hit me, I'm going to hit you back. That's who Nicco is. Her response is to hit you back. Those people, those kind of fighters, y'all, they're dangerous, okay? You can't just like count them out. It can be the last round, and a fighter like Nicco Montano can come back and win the fight. Nicco has decent ground game. Her ground game is decent. She can fight off her back pretty good. I thought Nicco, her most dangerous weapon, though, is the kick to the liver. The body kick to the liver, man. Nicco Montano can get a lot of leverage on that kick. She can rotate through that kick, and it's painful. It's painful. I've even watched videos, slow-mo videos of Nicco kicking people in the body, and Nicco delivers that kick probably better than anybody in the sport of women's MMA. And you got to watch it. Like, she's good. She's good at that kick. Nicco's kicks, the difference between her kicks and everybody else's kicks is that Nicco's kicks can be debilitating. They can be very debilitating. You know, Nicco, I don't know, man, her shin bone, was she delivering? She must got a thicker shin bone than normal, but this girl can kick, okay? It's a very part of her game that's very underrated. Also, too, Nicco has a very good overhand right. Very good overhand right. And these are her attributes and her strengths, okay? Very good overhand right. And Nicco also throws a lot of hooks in the pocket, man. Nicco can fight in the pocket. Now her weakness is Nicco can't fight. She's not a good long range fighter. It doesn't work for her, man. If Nicco Montano stays on the outside against a striker, Nicco could get pieced up. Okay, fighting on the outside for her it don't work. Also, too, Nicco's foot speed, man, her foot speed is very slow. Nicco is flat-footed. She's very flat-footed. So to me, she don't move like everybody else does, man. She don't move. She don't get up on the balls of her feet a lot. You know, I think she's real flat-footed, and she can at times can be a stationary target. And also too, I think that Nicco, her octagon IQ, sometimes you just don't know what you get. Okay, you don't know if you get the Nicco that's actually, you know, breaking down the fight, thinking I'm gonna break down the fighter, or do you just get that Nicco Montano that's gonna come in there and just try to brawl with you the whole fight? Okay, you don't know. The Nicco who actually possesses octagon IQ can go in there and do a lot of damage. She's not a bad fighter. Nicco isn't as weak as people think. I mean, Nicco can fight, and she's extremely strong. And I think this fight with Sarah Mcmann, I think Nicco actually has a shot to win. Sarah McMahon's, her strengths is that, you know, she's very, very strong. Okay, she's extremely strong, and, you know, Sarah can take a lot of damage. She can take a lot of damage. The wrestling part for Sarah is not a big deal. If you take Sarah down, she's not going to be, you know, she's not going to panic over a takedown. I don't see her panic over takedowns. Sarah McMahon has a very good right hand, but she don't use it. She really don't use her right hand, but Sarah McMahon can come over top, and she can actually pull that right hand and pull it down over top, almost like an overhand right, but it's not really an overhand right. Like, she'll throw it straight, and then she'll torque it and drop it down on you. That's a good weapon. Sarah uses that a lot. But, you know, Sarah don't do it enough. She don't stand enough. She just don't stand enough for me. She don't want to test that part of her game because she don't want to get pieced up. On the ground, I think Sarah McMahon's submission skills are very, very good. And once Sarah is on top, there's really not much you can do. Most of the time, Sarah McMahon, she's gonna outweigh her opponents. So that's gonna you know, play into, you know, her winning the fight. Her ground and pound, Sarah's good. And I like the way that Sarah takes those elbows and she rains them down from the top. She's very good at that. You know, so Sarah, to me, on the ground is not just a wrestler. Sarah McMahon has shown that, you know, she's got, you know, solid BJJ. Okay, her wrestling is very, very, very solid. The weaknesses of Sarah McMahon is that, you know, it's the stand-up, man. Like, Sarah McMahon does not like to stand up. She just don't like to stand. Her jabbing, you know, she does it from time to time, but she don't even use the jab, in my opinion, to set it up so she can get her takedowns. Sarah McMahon will just throw a couple of shots to just wait for an opportunity to take you down. And see, when she fought Marion Renaud, her problem was she wasn't using the jab to initiate the takedown. She just kept trying to, you know, shoot in there. And Marion Renaud caught her, man, caught her with a right hand. And, you know, y'all know the story on that fight, submitted her. Okay, that's just what happened. She didn't do that with Ketlen Vieira. Okay, and see, Ketlen Vieira, one of them rough girls, she just grabbed a hold of Sarah, started, you know, woman handling Sarah around that octagon. And so Sarah McMahon has that weakness. And also, too, I think in the fight IQ department, I question Sarah McMahon's actions in the octagon. I question that. You know, sometimes Sarah McMahon should drop her hand. She don't protect the face like she should. She's very, very hittable. Sarah McMahon's whole goal is she's going to take some punishment. She's going to take a little bit of punishment to get in close enough to grab you, which that's not a good skill set. She tried it with Marion Renaud, and she got hit, and she damn near got knocked out. Well, she did. She got hurt. And Marion Renaud, you know, made her, you know, lose her marbles and choked her out. Sarah McMahon got to do something about that. She can't take a lot of shots to go for a takedown. Sometimes she's very successful doing that, and it works. But, you know, you get somebody in front of you, man, who can actually crack. They're going to stop you dead in your tracks. Okay, now, with this fight, I think Nicco Montano is smarter in the octagon. And I think Nicco Montano is more scrappy. Okay, if I had my initial pick in this fight, who I think would win, I would probably say Nicco Montano. I really gotta see some more, and I gotta watch how the fight leads up, and I may even change my pick. But I would say Nicco Montano wins this fight because I just think Nicco is smarter in there, and I also think Nicco uses all of her tools. Sarah McMahon don't do that. Sarah McMahon don't use all the tools, and I think Nicco's BJJ skills are very underrated. I think Nicco is a decent BJJ practitioner. I think she is. I think she's better than Sarah McMahon. Okay, and people gonna say, "Whoops, Sarah wrestled in the Olympics." Talking about wrestling versus BJJ, two different sports, totally different. My initial pick will probably be Nicco Montano, but I gotta see too, and I may change my pick because I gotta see how Nicco is training at Jackson Week. Okay, I gotta see what's going down there. I gotta look at what they gotta doing and what's going on. Cause see, we don't know if Nicco Montano getting to work out with Jackson Week. We don't know if Nicco working with secondary people. Guys, we just don't know what the deal is with Nicco. We just don't know. Okay, and Nicco, a lot of times she's being very secretive. But I've learned to never count her out, man. Okay, so my pre-fight prediction, okay, I got Nicco Montano going the distance and winning this. Okay, I got Nicco Montano going this and winning the distance. Sarah Mcmann is the stronger of the two. Let's just hope Nicco stays clean for this fight. I'm done.